Good morning, third grade. Today I want to talk to you about the English that you're going to be working on for today, and it's diagramming adverbs. Now you've already worked on diagramming subjects and verbs as well as adjectives. So today it's working on diagramming adverbs. Adverbs are diagrammed the exact same way as adjectives are. They're in a diagonal line underneath the word that they modify or describe. So in order to diagram adverbs, we first have to find the subject and verb in the sentence, and then the word that the adverb is describing. So I have two sentences here that we're going to practice this with. The first one is, the astronaut carefully repaired the spacecraft. So to start off with, we need to find the subject and verb of this sentence. Just like we do with any other sentence, whether we're diagramming subjects and verbs, adjectives, or now adverbs, we have to start with the subject and verb. So as you look at this sentence, what is the subject of this sentence? Who or what is this sentence all about? That's right, the astronaut. So we're going to underline astronaut once. Nice, neat underline underneath astronaut. Now, what is the astronaut doing? What's the verb in this sentence? What's the action that the astronaut is performing? That's right, repaired. Now we need to be very careful here because carefully almost sounds like it could be a verb in a way, but it's not. It's doing a different job in this sentence. Because can you show me the action carefully? No, you can show me how to do something carefully, but carefully is not an action. It's saying how you're doing something. So the verb is repaired, and we're going to underline that twice. Now to find any adverbs in this sentence. So are there any words describing the verb repaired? That's right, carefully. That word I said we had to be very careful about, it's describing the word repaired. So this is an adverb describing the verb repaired. So now when we go to diagram this sentence, I first need to start by drawing my lines to diagram my subject and verb. So I'm going to draw here my straight line, and then my up and down line in the middle there, my vertical line in the middle. I need to put my subject on the subject side. So which side, the left or right side, does my subject go on? That's right, it goes on the left side here. So I'm going to write astronauts over here on the left side. That leaves the right side for my, that's right, verb. So I'm going to put repaired over here. Now, for my adverb. Remember, I said adverbs go on a diagonal line underneath the word they describe. So my adverb, we said, was the word carefully, and what word was carefully describing? That's right, repaired. So I'm going to draw a diagonal line coming off of repaired here to put the adverb carefully on. Just like we do with adjectives, I come off on diagonal lines, so do adverbs come off on diagonal lines. And I can show you that here. The is an adjective describing the noun astronaut, so it would come off the diagonal line off of astronaut. This one's an adjective because it's describing a noun. This one is an adverb because it is describing a verb. Both adjectives and adverbs are on diagonal lines underneath the words they describe. So let's look at our second example here. We've got Molly poured hot syrup on her pancakes slowly. Once again, just like with the first sentence, we have to find our subject and verb first. So as you look at this sentence, what is the subject and verb of this sentence? That's right, the subject is Molly, so I'm going to underline that once very carefully. And what's the verb? What's the action that Molly is performing here? That's right, poured. She's pouring something. That's an action. Now, are there any words describing how Molly poured? Not what Molly poured, but how she's doing it. That's right, slowly. Slowly is an adverb describing poured. And syrup is what she poured on her pancakes, is where she poured, and hot is telling what kind of syrup, but none of those words are describing how she's doing the pouring. It's saying where and what, but not how, and that's what we're looking for here with this adverb. So now that we've found the adverb, let's go ahead and diagram this sentence. Once again, I'm going to draw my horizontal line here for my subjects and verb, my vertical line to divide that in half. I need to put my subject Molly on which side, left or right? That's right, it goes on the left side. So I'm going to put Molly over here. And I need to put my verb on the right side. And what was my verb again? That's right, poured. Now for my adverb. My adverb was describing the word poured, so it needs to come off on a diagonal line underneath poured. Just like an adjective comes off diagonal lines, adverbs come off on diagonal lines. So I'm going to write my word slowly on my diagonal line. And that is how we diagram adverbs. Have fun working on your paper today.